decent start. I do worry about xGame KZ being able to tackle him later on, and it's not just like it's a greedy pick in some ways, but it's not like now they look for a disruption. But look at the position of Big Daddy, very far back. They'll have to go on Morphling instead. He's even going to tank the arrow at close range, but he may pay with his own life in doing so. Not sure if that was the right play. Big Daddy low, one more right click, can't finish the job, and now the turn can come. Kuro doesn't actually have a waveform, but with the Wisp move speed, they'll get the first blood. Big Daddy playing with xGame KZ. It's a double kill for the Morphling mid, and a greedy draft to begin with, and they're looking for reads. It's a triple kill. Kuroki just explodes. Big
That's bad. In fact, he might even be waved on right here. The tether will not connect, the waveform will, and they will at least put some good damage in. The spirits is enough. Another kill.
The boots out, the bottle, magic stick that he already has. Basically tank up as much as possible so you can go for those kinds of aggressive dives and make it out.
Oh, look at top though.
They have tangoed through the top side. Kot's going to go for a disruption. There's a clap to follow this one up, and the arrow connects from long range. S4 ran to the left, and Reeves was ready for him. They're not going to be able to, he's not going to survive through that. And meanwhile, top lane, they're looking for S4, but Kot's going to go down to a Crypt Swarm. Oh, xGame KZ, they know they're under the gun, and they're just pressing it too much. They will find the kill on S4. Not a bad trade of support for the Death Prophet. But, well, and Slark not getting anything done. Meanwhile, mid, Big Daddy walks into a potential clap. The Panda's there, ready with the blink. Great reactions from StarLadder. Secures the kill, and they'll look for more. Kuro doesn't have replicate yet, doesn't have one out. And he may actually go down, but no, he'll start straight morphing. They'll need a clap and a bunch of crits to finish the job. No mana action in the Panda 4 clap. Still chasing Kuro, but he's baiting this one. He's got more strength morph if he needs it. And in fact, he'll just TP out. xGame KZ being frustrated. Only, and they look for a go on mid. Mantis with Moonlight Shadow trying to jump on Big Daddy. He will connect on the pounce, but tethers, and just won't matter. Makes his way out and will survive. What a fuck up. Into the fray as well. Maybe they get this kill. There is a relocate available if Big Daddy needs it. Caught by a soul catcher. Dropping low. Still alive. He's got an urn charge. He's got a bottle charge. He hasn't been killed off yet. Then the Slark gets doomed. He tethers up to the high ground. He will survive through this one. Makes his escape, and Mantis now the one in trouble. If they get a stop, Fly fails to connect, so they'll have to blow a black hole for this, but they still will find Mantis, lock him down, haven't finished the job. In fact, he gets his ult off. Now the Brew arrives, they might be able to turn this one. Looking for Puppey, low but not dead yet, and then Kuro joins the fight. Wants to finish the job. Puppey will fall, but at the same time, they do lose the Slark. It was an expensive Slark kill, I suppose, but they get it in the end. And oh, by the way, there's a Death Prophet in this game. The tier 1 will fall bottom, but it's all about StarLadder mid. Dropped low by Kuro, just waiting for that next waveform in 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Simba caught by an arrow, Fly just too tanky to kill him off, and the Morphling actually gets disrupted, can't finish the kill. Now maybe they turn on him, but the Wisp is coming in. Big Daddy's here, tethering forward. They're going in on this. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. They get the kill. They live. They get out. Oh my, this Wisp. And this, they've lost 2 towers mid to a Morphling Wisp dual lane. That's not what you look as like the strongest lane ever, but meanwhile at the top side of the map, they're looking for a tier 1. They also will clean up the Shadow Demon. Secret team finding kill after kill. Now Kuro trying to fight his way out of this. Big Daddy a little bit overextended will fall, and now this prompts the Panda split. There's no black hole for this, and the Panda's on the hunt. Should be able to finish off somebody here. Kuro probably too tanky. They'll want to go for Puppey, but S4 pops Exorcism and looks to turn this. He's joined the fray. Puppey dropping low. A few more right clicks would finish the job. He will fall. S4 will clean up the Mirana in exchange, and now looking for that last kill. Kuro waving out in the end. He's a little bit too squishy for now to fight it out. And StarLadder forced to retreat. He's now running towards the enemy tier 1 top. Not where he wants to be. While the Batrider tries to handle the Kuroki situation, but Kuro's diving in on 450 health. He's got a Yasha. He's a bit too tanky, and the Panda tries to clap and make his way out. He doesn't want to get picked off here, but he will fall. That's without a Doom. They are going to defend top, though, and this is the beauty of the Wisp. They'll jump in now with the Doom, straight onto StarLadder. There's not going to be a split for this fight, and then the Morphling and Wisp arrive. They'll focus him. Quickly, the Panda falls, and now pursuing out for more. Moonlight Shadow will be used to try and keep them safe, get them out, and the Morphling, they're not done with their aggression yet. Don't ever relocate to join this. They throw up the Enigma in the air, trying to buy time. Puppey, maybe they finish him off, but again, in the radiant base, there's just constant pressure, and the tower's about to be brought down with no one else to defend it. They lose the Slark in the end. The Morphling shotguns them down, and they're still diving for this. Big Daddy's at half health, and finally the Panda split 1. Everybody has to retreat on xGame KZ from the top lane, but they still haven't even addressed the problem there. They'll lose the tier 2 tower. This is going to be the 6th tower down, about to be the 7th, with the bottom tower in jeopardy. Kot gets blown up straight to the dome with that one. A sawed-off shotgun at Kuro's disposal, but it may cost him his life. Aegis, at least he'll pop once, but this will buy time for the shotgun to cool down. He can go for round 2 if he wants. He's a little bit too heavily strength more. Again, though, they're still pushing. Exorcism might cool down. Reinforcements arriving momentarily. They bring in the Wisp.
First life, he tried to keep the Aegis up. He kept strength morphing away, but when he came back up, he didn't have any Agi.
Oh, they have found Fly now, though. He stomps him too, but he really feels like fool's gold at this point. The real damage is coming from the Morphling, and Kuro's diving for kills. They'll find one on the StarLadder, now chasing down Mantis, pursuing what a fuck a dual lane that they used to do with the Tiny Wisp. They did it with Morphling Wisp, basically anything Wisp, and they're back to their old tricks here. So, great start from Secret Team, and look for more. The easy shot on a Mirana. They can do that all day, and there's nothing to stop it. And I have to go back to the draft plays and say one of the nice things that Secret Team did was they picked more plays their last pick. They're really counter him at that point. Wall mid, hold that thought, StarLadder going in, Puppy, Black Hole, not available for 10 seconds, but they've got Doom, and that'll be enough with a stomp follow-up, right clicks from the Enigma, they'll bring him down. Meanwhile, top lane, S4 on the run, there's a leap available in 5 seconds time, but he just keeps on juking. They really don't want to be chasing this, because the Morphling's going in bottom lane. He's killed off the tier 3 tower. It's the range Rex that falls. The melee's going to be next. Secret Team are just peeling this base apart like an onion. And xGame KZ just can't defend it. The Lacto Puppy, he's got Black Hole. No mech available. Can he get it? Black Hole off the time. He's low, but he will survive. And the Black Hole connects. He burns to death in the Firefly eventually, but it takes too long. Kuro arrives. He's traveled from the bottom lane to the top, and on that note, xGame KZ, they get flopped again. 2 rough losses today. That'll end their day 6, but Secret Team, theirs is just getting started.
Absolutely, that was incredible by Grokky, by No-Tail, and by the entire team of Team Secret. I actually have to go back to the draft and say that that's where really Team Secret pulled forward in this. The fact that they got a Morphling pick as they're kind of surprised against a team with no silences whatsoever. They got to do whatever the hell they wanted to, and even in the early game, they just didn't have the forces to pin them down. We saw some good plays from like Reeves on the Mirana. He hit some great arrows, but in the end, it just wasn't enough.